Maybe you'll come back as a ghost scum, eh?
John Cena and China, a relationship as strong as developing countries in massive debt and China. Celebrity relationships with foreign countries are a weird spectrum. You have the obvious ones like Shakira being big in Colombia, then you have Ariana Grande speaking Japanese. After that is where you get into a bit of the strange area, especially when you see relationships with individuals, not just countries. Once you start entering the zone, there are some really bizarre celebrity relationships with other countries, and I'd put John Cena just below Steven Seagal and Alexander Lukashenko, but not as far down as Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un. Now, John Cena, I don't know if you know this, is mega famous, and he's a bit of a jack of all trades. He's maybe the first or second most famous wrestler of all time, behind maybe Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh my God! He's also hosted game shows like Modern Wipeout, an awful reboot of what it used to be. Speaking of awful, he's now a main character in an awful series of movies you might have heard of called Wild Speed. Now, why am I telling you all this? You already know this, right? Yes, it's because you're a normie.
Well, we call you normies.
What's common amongst all of these things? Game shows, modern wrestling, movies. They're huge amongst normies. Why is this important? If it's huge with normies, it means the United States can ship it overseas with great returns. People love the stereotype of American badass, ridiculous, I don't give a fuck culture.
We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin.
And with a market as massive as China, if you can get in, you can make huge profits. That's why so many American entertainment industries are trying to appeal to Chinese audiences, sometimes even before Western countries. Star Wars, just edit out the gay scenes, and bam, Chinese box office hit. The NBA, LeBron James hates. Marvel cape shit movies, ship them out. God, I can't take it anymore. Please make them stop. Most of the American content shipped overseas is meant to be as generic and as bland as possible to please other cultures. It's rare you get something of quality getting massive in other countries. However, it can happen. Being able to ship something like John Cena overseas should sell very well in theory. And well, it did. Wait, there's no catch? Well, in the 2010s, the WWE started having shows in China starring our man, John Cena. And it started to take off, meaning lots of dollars for Vince McMahon. While it was no Attitude Era WWE, and let's be honest, nothing will ever come close to Attitude Era WWE, it appealed to Chinese audiences. Not much controversy here. It's when we start getting into Cena's acting career that we start to see the cracks in this hunk of a fragile man. John Cena is cast in the new Fast and Furious movie. Dog shit, empty calories movie that nobody will remember in a few months. Perfect to ship abroad and make shitloads of money. But they're trying to make this big. So they send their main guy, John Cena, on a tour to China. Now, he'd already built up a bit of a reputation with the WWE in China, so he's a familiar face with the Chinese audience. But he goes the extra mile. He starts living and immersing himself in China. Now, when you think of Chinese cities to live, where do you think? Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen. What city is fit for a man like John Cena? I mean, when celebrities come to America, where do they stay? Los Angeles, New York, Miami. So where should John Cena stay in China? Where is fit for a man of his caliber? Yinchuan. Imagine Jackie Chan coming to America and living in Minneapolis. So anyway, John Cena, who has been living in China, learning Mandarin, and enjoying Chinese culture, goes on a tour promoting his new movie. And in one of those interviews, he calls the Republic of China, aka Taiwan, a country.
Taiwan 是第一次国家.
Now, for those of you who don't know, if a country did this, China would not trade with them. So this is some serious stuff. So he got on his Weibo account and made a very sincere apology to not the Chinese people, although it was directed at them, but directly to the Chinese government. I mean, in a weird way, the John Cena apology does kind of make sense logically. He's built up a big following in China, he's representing some massive Hollywood studio who's counting on him to bring in the big Juans. If he doesn't do this, he might blacklist both himself and the studio in China. So maybe his hand was forced a little.
Go all in, Mr. Cena.
Hey everyone, Future Ghost Gum here. I think I noticed something while editing this. I have a game theory that John Cena filmed his Wipeout thing in the exact same room, in the exact same clothes as he did his Taiwan apology. Presumably on the same day. That's fucking hilarious. Now, was it spineless? Absolutely. Do I think he was acting without outside influences? I'll let you be the judge of that. So why did this apology blow up? Because one of the most jacked and Americanized people in the world is bending the knee to China? Yes. But it's also because Western news outlets got a hold of this and started reporting on it. And the true nail in the coffin was the funniest people on the entire planet picking up the story. Late night talk show hosts.
Drunk.
This future blacklisting is brought to you by Exter. Exter is the largest smart wallet brand on the market. First of all, this thing has a voice-activated tracker that you can set up, so if you ever lose it, your solar-powered tracker can back you up. This thing works worldwide as well, even in Taiwan. It's also slick and easy to carry around. I've actually been using this as my everyday wallet, and compare this to my old wallet, it's like, geez. So right now, Exter has a holiday sale that runs all the way from now up until December 26th, which is 35% off plus free gift bags on your purchase. Yes, even if you have an abysmal social credit score like myself, this still applies. Just click my link below to cash in on this deal. This apology was only posted on Weibo, a kind of Chinese Twitter, so very few people had inside access. But those people began to leak other videos John Cena posted on his Chinese social media accounts. And to say they were weird is to put it very lightly. I mean, maybe some of the humor doesn't translate to English, but John Cena sitting in his car talking about how much he loves ice cream and the Fast and Furious. I mean, dude, what the hell? These are very easy meme material, which is exactly what happened. Both John Cena and China have had a significant role in memes before. John Cena from the "You Can't See Me" meme, and this ancient one, which if you can remember this, you should be checked into a retirement home, like myself.
Good. Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Cena!
Chinese memes have also been big for a few years now, like this one and this one.
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市。
But none of them have really eclipsed the social credit meme. And when this meme exploded, guess who was the face of it? It's weird, I was having a conversation with a friend about John Cena and we completely forgot he was a wrestler or actor. We just thought of him as the China guy. So John Cena, or John Cena, has taken the task of learning Chinese culture, language, and state propaganda, all for the quest to get more money. A man who is worth a lot. Standing in solidarity with Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan has nothing on the almighty dollar, or soon to be almighty yuan. So what does this story tell us all? Money rules the world. John Cena is certainly not the only celebrity that will sell themselves to China. Time will tell what's to come in the future. I mean, Reddit, Epic Games, Canadian and Australian politicians have all sold themselves to China.
Let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
Uh-oh. Chinese?
Ding bong ding dong his.
Everyone knows this. So it isn't really a matter of will this keep happening, but who's next?
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就。
Super Idol 的笑容都没你的甜，8月正午的阳光都没你耀眼，热爱105度的你，滴滴青春的蒸馏水。